Hi guys, my name is Tom Antos, and today I want to talk about sandbags. I know it's not very exciting sounding, but it's something if you're going to be working on films or videos, basically, and whenever you're using lights, especially, some things that you're definitely going to need. There's different sandbags out there. There's actually some really good ones that you can get right now on Amazon. They're on almost, I think it's like 50% off. They're retailing for around $25, depending on where you order it from. And if you have Amazon Prime, then it's free shipping. And it's these sandbags here that I'm talking about, and these are, one of the big, like more sort of stronger and better built sandbags that I've tested out so far. So I would recommend these guys. And when you get them, though, they'll actually come in, like this. There's actually they're empty inside, so you can fill it in with all kinds of stuff. You can put in rocks, you can even put in rice, or you can put in actual sand. Doesn't really matter. The only sort of tip I'll give you guys is that instead of putting whatever you're gonna fill it in with, instead of putting it directly into the actual sandbag, it's best to grab a Ziploc bag. The stronger the Ziploc bag you get, the better. Obviously, there's these ones you can get with like double kind of seams. Fill in this Ziploc bag, and then actually put the Ziploc bag inside here, because this way, if you do it without the Ziploc bag, the problem is that then the sand or whatever it is, the material you're putting inside, is going to go into every corner, and it's going to start damaging the seams of your sandbags, and also even the zippers here. It's gonna, especially if you're using sand, like really fine, particles will get in there, in between the teeth there of the zippers, and it will start damaging the zippers for you. So that's one like a little tip I can give you. These sandbags, like I said, I'm pretty happy with them. They're pretty well built, and they have the double zippers in the back here. So that's another good thing. Now, once you get the zip bags, the sandbags, and you get the, filled in with the sand and everything, you can start working with them. I just thought I would, sort of show you a quick little tip on sort of when you're working with them, or especially for those of you guys who've never worked with sandbags, and you might be wondering what it's for. So I'll just grab a light stand up here, and if you have like, this is actually a pretty good heavy light stand, so it already has a lot of weight on the bottom to it. But even with this kind of a light stand, once you start putting in a big heavy light here on top, it's gonna it's very easy basically to knock it over. So you can have somebody just walk over, let's say, I don't know, they pull the cable to the light or something, or just bump the bottom of the stand. This whole thing will go, and it's gonna damage your lights. Not to mention it could actually hurt somebody on the set. So that's why whenever you're using light stands, and especially the cheaper light stands, you want to put the sandbags here on the bottom. So before you even put the light on the top here, you're just gonna grab sandbag, and the way it works is that the kind of sandbags kind of have these two pieces. So you kind of will just grab one piece and throw it over one area of the leg, of the other one like that. And up here, let's say I'm gonna put a heavier light, so I'm gonna put 2 sandbags. So it's always good to have more sandbags. I would say at least if you can get 8, that's a good number to start with. These sandbags that I'm showing you guys right now, they actually come in for $25. They come in a pack of 4, so that's a good thing. Anyway, so yeah, once you have the sandbags there on the bottom, then you can actually put the light on here on the top. I'm gonna do this quickly. And as you can see now, let me light the light. Now, like you can see, you can try to, I think, and it's, you don't want to be kicking it over, but already you can see that it's a lot more stable. Even if I do knock it over, it starts, comes back to its position. Without the sandbags, it would fall over. Now, next thing I'll show you is if you're using a light stand, like let's say a C-stand like this one, with an actual boom, then you definitely need sandbags. So let me just take off the light for right now. All right, and I'm going to adjust the boom here. Do it this way. And let's say I want to like extend the boom all the way there. And before I even put the light up here, I mean, it depends. If you're putting something that, you know, like a light that's not too heavy, you can put the light already there while you have somebody sort of hold it here. But in general, you want to put the sandbag here first, and you're going to use it sort of as a counterweight. So just throw it on this side, and now you can safely take this stand here and put the light on here. And let's say, you know, you can raise it up and you can have it, you know, sort of a top light over somebody, and you don't have to worry that now this thing is gonna, you know, fall over and hit, you know, your actor in the head or something like that. So definitely this is you know, something that that I would advise, you know, putting in. Don't ever, whenever you're using a boom, basically don't ever just put the light under. Even though I know sometimes it seems like it's light and it might be okay, don't put the light under without first putting a sandbag in here. And another thing too, actually, I've seen people on sets, basically when they're using a boom, they want to extend the boom and they want to, you know, they go really far from the stand. So what they end up doing is they don't leave any space on this side. They'll pretty much like just leave this much a little bit here and put the sandbag right next to the stand. That actually defeats the whole purpose of putting a counterweight. So if you need, you know, a longer basically extension to your boom, just simply get another boom and another, you know, grip for a C-stand grip and just extend it that way. But make sure that you have, you know, at least I would say a foot up here sticking out on the other end. Now, if you're working with these smaller light stands like this one, then you know, you definitely then want to be using, like I said, the sandbags, but you're gonna apply it in a slightly different way, because if you notice, like these legs here, they're at an angle. So if you were to put the sandbags like this, you can do it like that sometimes, but I kind of advise against it, because it can very easily, as you can see, if somebody pulls it, it can just slip out from over there, and now the sandbag is no longer holding the stand. So what you want to do instead is you want to take the sandbag and, you know, kind of feed it in through here. So it takes a little bit extra time, but it really, like I said, it just you know, means, you know, you just being extra safe with your light, your equipment, and also, you know, avoiding any unnecessary accidents on your set. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video with some little tips, you know, and as always, if you want to find out more information with regards to maybe where to get the sandbags, or if you want to see my other tutorials, then just check out my website at tomantosfilms.com. Thank you guys. Also, I wanted to quickly let everyone know that I have a new product selling on my website. It's a Lighting Dozen, where I show step by step how I set up basically my shots, the camera settings, like everything, you know, when it comes to aperture, the f-stop of the lens, the shutter speed, all that stuff, white balance. I also show you what lights I use, how I place the lights, and even, you know, how I dress up the location, all that stuff. And I even show you how I do the color grading to get the final results. And that's 12 different lighting setups, almost 4 hours of tutorials. And as always, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who did purchase the product, or some of my previous, you know, products, such as the music video film school or the short film school, because it helps a lot and basically supports what I do here, and it allows me to put out these free tutorials and product reviews on my YouTube channel and my website.